Thanks for having me, Kim.
So when did you get back from Israel?
I was there for about a month and a half from the middle of October to the end of November, and then I was there for another month and a half, the beginning of March to the middle of April.
Okay, so you got back fairly recently, and
Mhm.
the footage that we're going to show and a lot of these images, are these from this last trip that you took, or was this from the first trip you took?
Most of them are from the last trip, I
Okay,
think.
so tell us what you were doing. What did you do the first time, and what did you do this last time that you were there?
So the first time I went, I mostly spent my time in the West Bank, and following October 7th, they turned most of the settlers in the West Bank, most of the illegal settlers that are there, against international law and against Israeli law, they're there, and they turned most of them into reservists, military reservists. So these settlers, they were already trying to get rid of the Palestinian villages and the Palestinian towns. They were bothering people. They were terrorizing them, but they were made military reservists. So they were given uniforms, guns. Some of them were given Humvees. They were given drones. So, about a month and a half following October 7th, I don't know what the number is now, they already had used these things that they were given by the Israeli military to ethnically cleanse 18 towns and villages in the West Bank. So they would kidnap their children and take them back to the settlements and tell them if you want your kids back, you'd have to leave the land. They would set the houses on fire. They would cut down their trees. They would kill their animals, their livestock. They would terrorize them until the Palestinians leave and they go to another town and wait for the settlers to come there. So I was going through these villages through the West Bank, and I was living with these Palestinians, and they were actually very welcoming. It was me, and there were a few Israeli activists with them. And when there are Israelis there, when there's internationals there in their villages, the settlers are less likely to, attack or invade or do anything violent to their village if they know that there's journalists there or there's Israelis there. So they kind of see themselves, those Israeli activists see themselves as protectors.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. And so I did that for a little while. And then I also, in Israel proper, in Jerusalem, there was teachers, high school teachers and college professors who one of his names is Mayor Barukin. He's a high school history teacher, and he was posting on Facebook about what was going on in Gaza. He would post pictures of children who had died in Gaza, say, this is Muhammad. Muhammad wanted to be a soccer player, but Muhammad will never be a soccer player because he was killed by